Hello friends. Today we're going to talk about a really cool idea called simulation theory. Don't worry if you haven't heard of it before, it's a big idea that can be a bit tricky to understand, but I'll do my best to explain it in a way that's fun and makes sense. Have you ever played a video game or watched a movie where the characters seem like they're in a different world? Simulation theory is kind of like that. It suggests that our world might not be the only one. Imagine you're playing a video game and your character is walking around. To your character, the world around them seems real and solid, but to you, the player, you know it's just a bunch of computer code. Simulation theory says that our world might be like that too. It might just be a really advanced computer program. Now you might be thinking, but if our world is a computer program, who made it? That's a great question. Some people think that if our world is a simulation, then whoever made it might be really advanced beings, like super smart aliens. Other people think that whoever made our world might be even more advanced than that. They might be what we call God or gods. They might have created our world and everything in it, just like how a video game designer creates a video game. But even if our world is a computer program, that doesn't mean it's not real to us. In a video game, your character might not be real in the same way you are, but to the character, their world is real. The same could be true for us. Even if our world is a simulation, it's still our world, and it's still real to us. Another interesting thing about simulation theory is that it could mean that there are other worlds out there, just like ours. Imagine playing a video game where you can create multiple characters and have them explore different worlds. Simulation theory suggests that there might be many worlds out there, each with their own characters and stories. But if there are other worlds out there, how do we know which one is the real one? That's a tricky question. Some people think that the world we're in right now is the real one, while others think that there might not be a real world at all. All the worlds might be equally real and important. One way people try to figure out if our world is a simulation is by looking for glitches or errors. Just like how a video game might have a glitch where a character gets stuck in a wall, our world might have glitches or strange things that don't make sense. Some people even think that things like ghosts or paranormal activity could be signs that our world is a simulation. But even if our world is a simulation, that doesn't mean we shouldn't take it seriously. Just like how you might take your video game seriously even though you know it's not real, we should still take care of our world and each other, because it's the only world we have. Some people worry that if our world is a simulation, then it means we don't have free will, that everything we do is already predetermined by whoever made the simulation. But even if our world is a simulation, we can still make choices and do things that matter to us. Just like how you can make choices in your video game, like choosing which character to play as or where to go next, we can make choices in our world, like what we want to do when we grow up or what kind of person we want to be. Simulation theory is still just a theory, which means that we don't know for sure if our world is a simulation or not. While some people believe in simulation theory, there are others who don't think our world is a simulation at all. One argument against simulation theory is that there is no evidence that our world is a simulation. We can't look behind the scenes or see the computer code that might be running our world. Another argument is that if our world is a simulation, then why do we experience things like pain, sadness, and boredom? If someone was designing a perfect world, they wouldn't include those things, right? Some people also believe that the idea of our world being a simulation is just too far-fetched. It's like saying that unicorns are real. It might be fun to imagine, but there's no real evidence to support it. Finally, some people just don't like the idea of our world being a simulation. It can be scary to think that everything we know and love might just be a computer program, and they prefer to believe in a world that is real in a more traditional sense. But just because some people don't believe in simulation theory, that doesn't mean that we can't still explore the idea and have fun imagining what it might be like. It's okay to have different opinions about big ideas like this. But even if our world is just a simulation, there are some things that are definitely real, like love, friendship, and happiness. These things might not be made of computer code, but they're still important and make our lives better. So there you have it, simulation theory in a nutshell. It's a big idea, but I hope I was able to explain it in a way that makes sense to you. Remember, even if our world is a simulation, it's still our world, and we should take care of it and each other. And most importantly, don't forget to have fun and enjoy your time here, whether it's in a video game or in the real world. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe buttons and the notification bell so you can join the Simplify squad.